Hello Glitch fam, this is Daz from Glitch Normally, and here we are again on Pokemon Pocket. Today we are continuing with our Poketober, uploading a video every single day in October about Pokemon. Please check the other videos out below, like the one we just uploaded the other day where I teach Rox how to play Pokemon Blue, or, well, our first episode. I'm sure you'll get a lot of laughs and a lot of giggles from that, but selfless plug aside, I kind of wanted to go back and show this deck, because I kind of feel like with the Suicune meta we're in right now, this deck doesn't really get enough shout outs. Like, we're still in an evolution meta, but this is a big basic deck, and right now I feel like this is pretty solid still, and ironically the reason why I'm bringing this deck to you is it's nothing new. Like, we've seen this deck before, but I haven't had a chance to test it out because I only ever pulled one Buzzwole, and you can't really make the deck run with one Buzzwole. But I got another copy of the Hench Boy recently. I think I straight up pulled it. I can't remember if I ever pulled it or got it in Wonder Pick. I'm pretty sure I pulled it out of the deluxe pack, which, yeah, that's a very divisive pack at the moment. But yeah, let's dive into the deck breakdown of this deck and my thoughts and opinions on it. So, right now we have one Kartana. Again, Grass Farfetch'd. 1 for 40, pretty good. The main card of the deck, the Buzzy Boy, 2 for 30 is laughably bad at this point, to be honest. But this card, what makes this card kind of stand out is the 3 for 120, which by itself doesn't seem great, but Grass is in a pretty decent spot, I would say, at the moment. Apart from Charizard, which is going to one-shot this anyway, there's no really strong fire decks at the moment. I mean, there's the Cheese Macago deck, which I'm pretty sure everyone's had the fun with, and I've not seen that around recently. And Flareon may still be kicking around. Again, I've not seen it much, especially in this meta, especially with Suicune around. This is why I think it's worth noting that this deck exists, because with the amount of Suicune decks in the meta right now, I feel like Fire really is, I wouldn't say struggling, but kind of struggling. So I feel like it's worth a shout out with this deck. Pheromosa, the second best card in this deck, or, well, the second best attacker, the only other attacker really in this deck, apart from Kartana or Buzzy Boy. 20 and 20, 20 on the active, 20 on the bench, pretty good. Another reason why this deck is pretty strong at the moment is Darkrai is ever prevalent, and this deck one-shots Darkrai, so yeah, it's pretty strong. Celesteela, just an insane card for Ultra Beasts, really. You can switch out one of your Ultra Beasts, you can pivot to whatever you need to for free, you can potentially power this thing up. I don't see why you would, specifically in this deck. It's not the focus of the deck at all. It's there just to pivot in between your Grass Ultra Beasts. So yeah, that's the plan. 2 Pokeball. Enough said. Communication, again, fixes your hand if you need another one. Hopefully you grab the arm. Survivability for your Grass Pokemon. Again, I'm not going to go into too much detail. We all know what these cards do. Battle Greed. Heal your Pokemon. Again, great synergy with Pheromosa in the deck. That's why I play 2 Cyrus and not the 1-1 Cyrus Sabrina line. Lusamine is an interesting supporter in this. If one of your Buzzwoles goes down, if you have no way to heal it, or it just can't tank an attack, or if your Pheromosa goes down early, you can then Lusamine, bring up a fresh Buzzy Boy, attach maybe a couple of energy from the discard, and literally surprise power up a Buzzwole out of nowhere. It's pretty good. Like, I'm really excited to see this card. It does have to require your opponent to take a prize. But a point, should I say? But upon reading this, I thought they had to take a point last turn. No, they just have to take 1 point, so you can actually chain Lucamines together if it's that late in the game. So yeah, really strong card. Plus, if you, for whatever reason, don't have a Celesteela and you need to pivot out from one Buzzwole to another on the bench, you discard the 2 energy, bring in the fresh Buzzwole, Lucamine those 2 energy back onto the now active Buzzwole, attach for turn, start swinging with that Buzzwole. So yeah, really strong card, and obviously full art Erica. Really the only thing I would probably change about this is potentially maybe cutting down a Lucamine, but I really don't want to. Should mainly be to put a red in to do some extra damage somewhere on the board. But yeah, overall, there's not too much I'd really change about this, to be honest. Again, as I said before, this deck's not really anything new, it's not anything crazy revolutionary. We've seen this deck before, when it first came out. Back in Extra Dimensional Crisis, which was the name of the set this card was released in. Yeah, let me know your thoughts down below. I'll play a couple of matches on ladder with it, see how it still holds up in the meta we're currently in. But yeah, really excited to pull my second Buzzwole. It's just another deck that I can mess around with and have some fun with, maybe on the ladder. Is it the most meta deck? I wouldn't say it's the most meta deck. I'd probably say it's a tier 2, tier 3 deck. I wouldn't say it's particularly bad. It doesn't really have any, like, crippling matchups. Because, again, you have the Kartana and the Pheromosa to deal with Oricorio, plus the splash damage the Pheromosa does. You can pivot around the Oricorio with Cyrus if needs be, which is pretty cool. If that's the only bench book on the play again, Oricorio can't one-shot this, and this can do some damage to Oricorio. Yes, it can do it with Giovanni shenanigans, or potentially Greninja shenanigans, but I've not really seen anyone play Oricorio with Greninja, correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, as a Giovanni, potentially, but then you've got Leaf Capes and other stuff. You can kind of win the grind game with your non-EX attackers in this deck against an Oricorio deck. So it's got a pretty okay matchup against Oricorio variants. It can hit pretty hard. I would like to put a red somewhere in the deck. I'd probably have a cut, maybe an Erica, maybe a Lucamine, or maybe even a Communication, to be honest. One of those cards, I think. But yeah, overall, guys, this seems to be a pretty solid deck. And yeah, I will go ahead and play a couple of matches on ladder and see how it goes. Alright, we'll go ahead and go on ladder. I've not played ranked in a while. Me and Rox have kind of, well, it's eased off on the game, but we're not as, yeah, I am guilty for also playing Suicune. But yeah, I'll give this deck a shot, the hench bug. Go ahead and play on ladder again. I'm not super high on ladder. I was like Ultra Ball 3, I think, to be my peak. I've not tried to climb too hard on ladder. But yeah, we'll play a couple of matches and see how this goes. Apologise for the slurping in the background. Just made a pot of tea. Again, British. You know, nothing quite beats a night in with a mug of tea and playing Pokemon Pocket. I've also been playing a mod of Yu-Gi-Oh! Infinite Memories that is tilting me to high heaven at the moment. So I kind of need a change of pace at the moment. So, yeah. Okay, so we're against a Primarina deck. Again, Primarina Greninja maybe? Primarina Suicune? Could be anything like that, I guess. We'll go ahead and see what we got. Not off to a terrible start. Got the professors in hand. Let's see what we got. From the professors. Oh, we got a Pokeball, nice. So, go ahead and grab Pheromosa. Not bad, not bad, not bad. We have follow-up plays with... we got the Lusamine, we've got the Erica. So as you can see, like, in the Leaf Cape bumps Pheromosa up to 100 HP. And now we can just start poking at the Poplio for 20 damage. Again, 20 damage doesn't seem that impressive. But yeah, you can start doing some chip damage. Hopefully we can draw into a Buzzwole. Hopefully be able to start swinging soon. But yeah, like, I've got no commitment to the Pheromosa anymore. Oh, Misty. Always an interesting card to see fail, to be honest. Rare Candy into the Primarina, so they've got that straight away, which is fair, honestly. What does Primarina do again? It's been a while since I've seen this card. 40 plus 40 if it's got an extra energy. So I'll just let it do its thing. Yeah, I'll go ahead and throw down another Pheromosa. Hopefully we can draw into a Buzzwole, would be nice. Bit shaky, to be honest. Go ahead. Ultra Thrusters. Get the other Pheromosa into play, why not? Just do 20 damage again. Really needs a Buzzwole. How many cards are we in? So I got 8 cards left in the deck. I used both the research, so... Top deck in. We're going to attempt to Cyrus, pull out the Pheromosa. They could Irida, which would be annoying. Speak of the card. So, Irida. They can do 80 damage now. So, pretty strong attack. Yeah, Kartana. Oh. Yeah, screw it. I need to be threatening some damage with the Pheromosa, with my Ultra Beasts. So I'll go ahead and do that. I'm an idiot. Again, I haven't played competitively in a while. I could have Pokemon Communication the Kartana back in and got a Buzzwole. Oh dear. Yeah. Well, it's starting to heal itself now. Well, live and learn, I suppose. I messed up big time. I could have potentially gotten the other Pheromosa, so... eh. Not Pheromosa, Celesteela. So that was a misplay on my part. Again, pretty boneheaded play, to be honest. Let's go into a second game. I swear this deck's pretty good, guys. It's just unfortunately you've got more on piloting it. But don't worry. We'll try and bring back a couple of games, I hope. You never know. Alright, we're going first this time around. Again, not the biggest deal in the world. Hey, Buzzwole. Another water deck. Always wary about going up against a water deck. I've got 2 Ericas in hand, so I'm not really worried about anything per se. I've got Pokeball as well, so I can Pokeball something up potentially. The opponent's taking a long time to figure out what they want to put down. Again, not the best start. This would have been awesome going second, but hey. Palkia Eevee. Interesting. So, go ahead, Leaf Cape up with Buzzwole, make it an even hench boy. We'll go ahead and Pokeball, grab a Celesteela, huge pickup. I'm just going to go ahead and say, what you got? I'm just going to throw the Celesteela into the active, not risky Buzzwole. And yeah, let's go from there. So, yeah, the Celesteela was pretty huge. Kartana would have been quite nice as well to get some early pressure, but either or, whatever Pokemon really. This seems to be a traditional Vaporeon Palkia deck, which, yeah, I've not seen this one in a while. But, hey, always up for seeing retro deck. God, that's weird to say that's a retro deck. But yeah, let's see what they got for me. Oh, Palkia boy. Go ahead and throw the research down. No reason not to. Cape, and so I'm just going to go ahead and pass. Gonna start swinging next turn for my oh so scary 30 damage. But hey, at least getting some damage on the board somewhere. Getting a Manaphy up, I'm assuming, retreating the Eevee. Getting some energy on the board. Start swinging with a Palkia sometime soon. Okay. Suddenly this becomes a little scary. Not gonna lie. They can start swinging with a Palkia pretty soon. I am going to go ahead and do that. We don't need 2 Celesteela in play. Grab a Kartana. Pheromosa would have been even better, but Kartana's not terrible. And then, yeah, just go ahead and swing for Floy. So, yeah, if they want to go ahead and put some more energy on the Palkia, it's going to cost them the Manaphy, which I'm not going to grumble about. That's a free point, closer to winning. Also, if we can get the Pheromosa, it would be super nice to do some chip damage. Giant keeping up the Vaporeon, not a terrible idea. Misty. Oof. Again. I get why water decks run it, but you always run that risk of whiffing with a Misty. Now they do have enough to do that big scary attack with a Palkia in play, so I do have to be wary of that. I'll attach to the Buzzy Boy. Again, no reason to throw it out. Again, Pheromosa would be fantastic here. Go ahead and bop the Manaphy. They've got enough energy in play because of the Vaporeon, so interesting play. Going for Vaporeon. Guessing they're not ready to risk their Palkia just yet. Fair enough. Being conservative isn't necessarily a bad thing. Even though I'd say, going for the Misty again. Okay, well. Alright then. They do have to manually or not. Okay. So, the scenario is they cannot one-shot me. So I can do 60 to me, which will bring me down to 110. I can do that. Let's go ahead and a Bigabito. And you know what? I'm actually gonna play more conservative. Does let them get another energy in play. But I think, yeah, this is smart doing it this way. There's no point giving up the big prize when I don't need to. Yeah, the big bad Palkia comes out. That's fair enough. Was expecting him to show his face sooner or later. So yeah, he gets a prize. Gonna bring out the Buzzy Boy. I'm going to do a heal. And I'm just going to go ahead and slap it for 120 damage. So now they're in a pickle. Well, what do? They can Leaf or Lyra it out the active, put in the Gary. They need, but the problem is they would, so to win they could manually attach, retreat out, Vaporeon the energy up, and have a Guzma. They could play Guzma? Nope, they're choosing Leaf. Okay. Well, now, this depends whether Gary's discarded the energy from itself. because that's kind of clutch. Because if it discarded the energy from me, that would have been worse. But we can go ahead. We can Ultra Thrusters, bring up the Pheromosa, manually retreat the Pheromosa. Bring out Buzzwole, which resets the effect of Big Beat, and Cyrus up the Palkia for game. So, yeah. There we go, guys. You know what? Screw it. I'll just punch it. Good job, hench boy. And there's one for the alien bugs and the pal robot, flying robot. Yeah, let's go ahead and go again. Thanks. Okay. We'll play 1 or 2 more matches. Not seen anything crazy matter, to be honest. Unfortunately, there's a retro deck that I was against. I went against 2 kind of, well, Primarina deck, which, yeah, there wasn't a lot I could do about that. And then the Palkia deck, which, go first again. Oh, against the fire deck. Okie dokie. I'm guessing this is Char. Yeah, I thought so. Okie dokie. Well then. Go ahead and put some pressure on it right now, shall we? So we've got, like, so like, you know, it can go ahead and do its thing. Go ahead and do its thing. Attach an energy. Oh, Moltres. Is this? The Crimson Storm Charizard? Looks like it. Jesus, we're going in with all the right products. So, I need Candy Charizard. 1, 2. Okay, 1 energy. Not too bad. For my opponent. Okay, I'm going to hold on to that for now. Don't necessarily need it. I'm going to use Thrusters. Bring in the Pheromosa. And I'm just going to start chipping away. You want the Charizard out as that's fine, but it's going to take some damage. Okay, let me guess, right Candy Charizard? Right. I don't know what I'm doing, to be honest. Ooh, again, luck a coin flip, sadly. Yeah, go ahead and oak. The Cape really doesn't actually do anything in this matchup, to be honest, because, yeah, I'm going down and I'm just going to go ahead and target this Charizard. And goes into Chameleon. Okie dokie. That is fair, sir. That is very fair. However, I am now going to show you the reason why this deck can kind of do some stuff. So we've got 1 point, put the energy on 2 to Buzzwole, and we're going to big beat. So we've got 100 HP, so the Moltres goes down. And now what? Dude needs to start scrambling for a Charizard pretty quickly. And even then, it has to be the Stoke Charizard. If it's the Crimson Storm Charizard, the game's pretty much over at this point. Yeah, I think the guy's kind of resigned to his fate, or maybe he doesn't know? Ultra Thrusters. Go ahead and bring the Kartana in. Manually retreat the Kartana. Resets the effect. And then go and slap with Big Beat for the game. Unfortunately, my opponent, he got unlucky with coin flips with Moltres. Didn't get his Charizard out, but yeah, you can see the overpressure that Pheromosa plus Kartana can bring. And then, yeah, Buzzwole just kind of slaps. Or punches. Yeah, we'll go ahead and play one more, I think. Or... yeah, go on. Play one more. This video is kind of getting long. It's a 30-minute video, but we'll go ahead and play one more. Right now, again, I understand I'm not in that high of an elo, so not against the craziest of meta things right now. Oh, I am against another level 50 with a Suicune icon. There's a Suicune deck. But yeah, you guys got to see some cool plays with Celesteela and Lusamine and other crazy shenanigans. Grass deck, eh? Pheromosa start, not bad. Okay, so Sprigatito? Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and ball. Yeah, why not? We'll just throw the Kartana down there again. May not be the smartest play in the world, but I can start pressuring whatever they have. Leaf Cape. I don't know why I'm starting to do a fish impression. There we go. Yeah. Now I will match you a Leaf Cape with my own Leaf Cape, sir. Go ahead, 20 damage. Boop. Nothing on the bench to really take advantage of it, so yeah. Okay. No rare candy then. Ow. Slight pain. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and heal it up. Oh, I suppose.